Hey everyone, my name is Will Boyd. I'm a homeschooling father of 7, and we love doing science. And so we're going to do an unboxing party here with you for a Noeo bundle, and this is Physics 1. Here we go. Unpack this present that will be arriving at your door soon, and probably the best place to start is by showing you the instructor's guide and the student lab manual. You can also see some close-ups of these online. This really is a fantastic guide for a year. And one of the ways I like to think of it is maybe you haven't put a lot of time in on thinking about all the things you want your son or daughter to learn in science this year, or maybe you're not sure how it's going to work with your calendar. This is a fantastic scope and sequence, and if you spend 30 minutes or an hour even reading through the first 10 to 15 pages thoroughly and then perusing it, you're going to find that it's laid out very clearly and simply here. An example of that would be just to turn to any week, and this is week 7 light, and you're going to see that it's laid out in a nice 4-day-a-week schedule with everything that you'll be doing or everything your son and daughter will be doing for that day. Physics 1, you'll be assisting with that process. Of course, as they get older, you'll be able to hand them that sheet and have them go after it. But that's laid out here. The activities are laid out here, and all the materials you need from your box are all laid out on that weekly schedule. Also in the instructor's guide are a couple of other helpful pages, including some templates of lab reports that different students have written for different classes. We know that our children are at different ages and stages regarding their ability to process and record information. And so they might just need to draw a picture of something they watched. Or they might want to spend a little bit of time writing down notes or talking about what they observed. And so we have those type of templates right in here for you to look at. And there's the drawing, just one big drawing page there. We have some note recording templates as well, and these are super useful, and we found so much so that we decided to put a whole bunch of perforated templates into our own student lab manual. And so this lab manual comes with a fun introduction by me, and then it gets into a table of contents, and then dozens of reproducible templates for whichever one fits best with each activity and with each child. Okay, so there are your guidebooks. Now let's get into the fun part and see what kind of activities we've got here. Got a big bunch of activities from the Young Scientist Club. We've got a forces activity. Everything is included in this kind of cellophane package, including a guide with all the activities listed, the materials needed, and the step-by-step procedure, all the different materials that are used for the labs. This one's mirrors. Oh, this one's light. This is a really neat one. Take a quick look at the contents here just to get a sense for what they're like. They reseal. And here's that experiment pamphlet. And typically, we draw most of the experiments from these, but there are always a few extras. And so there's always extra. If a student is super interested and you want them to just keep digging, you have the freedom and ability to do that because it's all in the box. All right, so for our light kit here, we've got some little mini flashlight and a prism. And so several of these experiments are using these materials right here. Going to have a lot of fun with a light and a prism. Let's see if I can blind the camera. Not quite, my angle's not quite right. You get the point though. And so 5 experiments in this kit. Most of the bundles have 5. We also have a lot of fantastic living books. And one of my favorite things about Noeo is the focus on biography. Biography of scientists are just so encouraging and inspiring. And so you're going to learn about some of the best and the ones who are well known in this kit: Albert Einstein, Galileo, fantastic book right here. And some of these books are activity books that involve some crafting. And so you're going to learn how to make some constellations and recreate what's happening in the heavens down here with some paper and a flashlight. We've got some fun biography about Thomas Edison and then multiple books in this bundle from our superhero, Max Axiom. So Max Axiom, super scientist. And so he'll be talking about forces in motion and magnetism in a fun comic book style. And light. We even have books of the Wright brothers, Alexander Graham Bell, Benjamin Franklin, and there's a few more. This book is fantastic. Let me just show you that I've taught out of this book before. My favorite part of it is, where is this timeline? The timeline is just the best, the inventions timeline. And so putting science into a historical context, really well done book. Rounding it out with a Nat Geo book about space, and then the thing that your son or daughter might grab right away, Simple Machines. And so we have some of these fantastic plastic building block parts, kind of Lego style, and you're going to build an assortment of machines and learn about forces and mechanical energy. And so that's it for this kit, guys. This is Physics 1. Thanks for watching.